Hi there. Thank you so much for joining us for Creativepreneur Talk. I'm your favorite creative entrepreneur, Akeelia Thompson, and as always, it is a privilege to share time and space with you. Here on Creativepreneur Talk, this is a collaborative space that is designed to stimulate growth and development of creative entrepreneurs and, of course, other professionals that are in the space. Perhaps you have a skill and you wish to monetize on that, and this is just the place for you. This is where we provide you with the tips and tricks so that you can move forward. We also have stimulating conversations with industry experts, so you don't want to miss out on those conversations where you can ask those burning questions and get the clarity you need to move your business or idea forward. We also help to stimulate your skill set. So have no fear. If you're just starting out, perhaps you're a bit confused, you don't know what to do or to, properly structure your business, we're here to facilitate all of that. So if you're just connecting with us, or perhaps you're returning to our Creativepreneur Talk session, all you have to do to stay connected is to follow us on all socials at Akeelia Thompson. That is Akeelia Thompson on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, because we go live this and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So you don't want to miss out on the wonderful conversations that we'll be having. Please do let someone know who will let someone know that we are live. Yeah, share the good news with someone. Previously, we looked on building up your business as a creativepreneur, and this week we're talking about some of the do's and don'ts. Yes, some of the things that we should continue with, and of course, some of the things that we should not do. These are some unwritten rules that I learned over time, and I wish to share them with you, as well as there are some things that maybe you know, maybe you don't know. So we are going to get right into that. If you are out there and you're looking for a marketing team that can take on your needs, look no further than Awesome Press. We are a strategic creative digital marketing agency, and we provide you with creative solutions that you can use to move your business forward. So if you're just building up your brand, you need some strategy, social media management, your website, you want to create your ebooks and get listed on various e-commerce platforms, we are the team for you. We listen to your needs, provide you with customer satisfaction, and of course help you to take your business to another level with strategic and innovative ideas. So please do not hesitate to contact us at 876-427-7067 or send us an email at awesomepress@gmail.com. That is awesomepress@gmail.com. And please do feel free to reach out to us on social media at awesomepress on all socials. We look forward to working with you. So we're kicking things right off with a couple do's. I mean, these are important. So grab your pen, your papers, your notepad, wherever you're capturing this juicy content, and ensure that you have this down pat. We want to ensure that you are getting the correct gems that you need to build your business in the marketplace. The first do is that we should register our business. We shared previously that we want to break away from this hustle culture. Therefore, it is important for us to legalize the thing, formalize the thing, and ensure that we are meeting not just our legal obligations, but also it helps us to do so much more. And we're going to tap into a little bit of the importance of this. So the first thing is that we have a legal protection, because once you have registered your business, then it covers your name, and ultimately it gives you that sense of security to build out your brand identity. For those who don't know, we have typically 3 forms of registration, which include a sole proprietorship, a partnership, as well as a limited liability company. And of course, this form of registration that you will take on is dependent on your business idea, where you are, your partners, if it is that you have any, and where you see your business going. It's important that you can start small and grow big over time, starting out as a sole proprietor and then moving into, a registered company. However, what I will say to you is that it is important for you to select those who you go into business with wisely. Why? Because they're not just adding their name to the paper or to the registration, but it also has a ripple effect and an impact on the decisions that you'll take throughout that particular business. Sometimes we come together, we have the ideas, we're feeling so zealous about it, but then when it comes down to where we actually have to put in the work to get things done, then persons may either shy away, disappear, and it leaves you in a place of stagnancy. So therefore, it is important for us to consider wisely those who we are partnering with, because that will ultimately impact your decisions over time. We also have legal documents that you need to sign if it is that you want to sign up for a loan from the bank or from any other institution, and to just the daily operations of the business. You want somebody to stand by you and to give you that level of support in your business. So it's important for us to have this in the back of our mind whenever we're making those critical decisions. Registering your business enables you to protect your business name, and ultimately it gives you some sense of security as it pertains to your brand. So, should you register your business if you're serious about it? Absolutely yes. Registering your business also gives you a level of legitimacy. Customers, they are interacting with various entities in the marketplace, and one of the major factors, and I'm sure you would agree, is that we don't want to purchase from somebody who we're not sure if it is that they're credible, or if they run off with our money or not provide the services that we need. If persons are not sure about your business registration, then one, you can provide them with a copy of your business certificate, or you can direct them to the site where you would have registered your business. It is also important whenever you're conducting formal business meetings, because we want to show persons it's not just a fantasy, but we're serious about what we do. And then this is the good part, because this is why we're in business. We're in business to also, solve a problem, meet the needs of our customers, but we want to make some money. So it definitely has financial benefits, because you can apply for grants and loans at various institutions. So this definitely gives you the edge over someone who is just really doing a side hustle. So therefore, go and get your business registered. Number 2, we are looking at protecting our intellectual property. Yes, as a creative, whatever we're producing, it is imperative for us to find out, how can I protect this $1 million, $1 billion, $1 trillion idea? Because we know that we are in for big things, right? So it's important for you to look at the different trademarks and patents that govern your particular skill, niche, or area of expertise. You'll want to secure your brand name, your logo, and of course, if you offer any unique products, because we know that the landscape is very competitive and it is important for you to protect yourself. We also have to look at the various copyrights that are in place. You want to protect yourself, not only protecting your work, but you also have to protect yourself from any legal action. So we want to ensure that we are the owner of whatever it is that we are producing in the landscape. And we see this from time and time again in the news, where persons are fighting over creative rights. Somebody says, oh, I put out this song, it sounds like mine, this was not authorized, that was not authorized. So we want to ensure that we are the owners, looking at the trademarks, the patents, the copyrights, and looking at the legal recourse. If it is that we have something and we're in a particular situation, what are the legal steps? What are my rights? Should I seek a legal counsel at any given point in time? Because sometimes these things can really wind up in court. So it's important for you to protect your work, protect your brand, your integrity, your business, and get these things done. Do some research as always, and see what impacts your business or not. So someone reached out to me recently and they're saying, Akeelia, I have a trillion ideas and I really want to get my business off the ground, but I don't know where to start. And my simple suggestion to him was, one, let's narrow it down to the top 3 ideas that you believe you can really take somewhere. From those 3 ideas, we're going to go back to the drawing board, do some market research, and definitely see the information that we need to move forward. So the third do is to conduct market research, not only in the initial stages of your business, but do this on a continuous basis, because the digital landscape, it is ever shifting, moving, changing, and we need to be up to date with it. So it's important for you to do your market analysis, do your competitive analysis, and look at the trends, threats, and even opportunities that are available for you in the market. I always say to you, seek out strategic partnerships. These are things that are just one knock away, but we have to ensure that we are looking in the right place, and the information that we are looking up, that it adds value to our business and help us to move along that growth landscape. So please do some research in the initial stages, do some research while the business is in the middle stages, and of course, let's get that research in. All right. We are looking at establishing a strong online presence, and this can be in the form of a website, social media, or any other digital platform that works for you and your business. So let's look at a professional website. This can be something that is simple, quick, and easy to go through, of course, visually appealing and user-friendly. We're also looking at social media engagement on the respective platforms. Some persons thrive on one, some persons thrive on various platforms, or you start with one and you build it out over time. We're also looking at SEO optimization, and this is important because we want to ensure that whatever we're doing, which is good stuff, that persons are actually seeing it on the respective platforms. So building your online presence, building that community is definitely something that you want to start out from the early stages. I know that persons have different thoughts about this, because some will say, I'm waiting on that perfect camera, I'm waiting on the perfect background, the this, the that, and everything else. But the truth is, you have to start somewhere. Movement brings momentum, and one of the things that we suffer from, many of us, especially in the creative space, is that we want to have it down pat, perfect, right? I'm guilty of it. But at the end of the day, we have to start from somewhere, and once we have that starting point, we can build from that, we can grow from that, we can look back 5 years, 10 years from now and say, wow, I was at this particular stage and look how much I have grown. I've seen, big creators who are ahead of us, and they started out from where they were, possibly in a small room, and they elevated over time until now they have studios and they have all of these equipment and the big team and the dream and everything else. But we have to have a starting point that is critical. If you never start, then you are not on the path to success. And it's important for us to, even with the doubts, the fears, and everything that will come with this journey, the challenges, of course, that we grow and glow through it. So start building your online presence today. And it also gives you the opportunity to, one, practice, become better at your craft, and establish a solid portfolio. Our final do as a creative entrepreneur is to maintain a financial record. This is important if it is that we want to stay in business for a good time and a long time. It is important for us to have accurate records of our transactions and our expenses. It is also of utmost importance for us to either use a free or paid version of an accounting software. If we're just starting out, perhaps we're small and we're doing it all by ourselves, and over time we can get professional assistance in the form of a bookkeeper, an accountant, just to ensure that the numbers are adding up, because we don't want the numbers to lie. All right, so please keep track of your financial records. This is important, especially when you're a part of programs such as grants, or you have loans with the bank. You want to ensure that you're on top of things, but most importantly, you want to look at where you are in your business. Are you operating from a point of a profit or a loss? This is important. What expenses can we minimize within the business? What is important to know? If it is that you have employees, ensuring that you have money flowing into that business so that you can pay them. So all of these things are important. The numbers do matter. It's not just the creative aspect, but we have to, whether or not we like it, because some creatives don't, but we really have to build up that level of administrative skill set to ensure that our business is operating on all aspects. All right. Now we're moving on to the don'ts. Can you guess some of the don'ts? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you're just joining us, I'm your favorite creative entrepreneur, Akeelia Thompson, and you can stay connected with us right here on Creative Talk at Akeelia Thompson on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So that is Akeelia Thompson. Please stay connected with us. So the first don't is we should be wary of scams. As creativepreneurs, persons will see you in the space, they believe that you're gifted and talented, and they will want to exploit you. Yes. So you have to protect yourself. I know that when we're starting out and we're looking for that big break or maybe that big partnership, and we just want something to come in, that opportunity to come, and then it comes in, we don't verify, we don't double check anything, we just rush to it, and then we end up at a loss. Persons can steal your ideas if it is that your intellectual property protection was not in place. Also, if your business was not registered, you have no legal grounds to stand on. So please verify all the opportunities that come to you. Research, verify the business, reach out, call, if possible, visit in person before you accept any offer. Avoid unsolicited offers. Be cautious of persons who reach out to us, sometimes in our inbox, sometimes brands do reach out and then they send up with something formal. So it's important to look out. Somebody reaches out and they say to you, hey, I want to partner with you on this particular project. Say, okay, give me something for consideration. Can you please, send this to my business email? Have some sort of electronic trail so that if push comes to shove, you have something that you can use to cover and protect yourself. And look at the sources, see if other persons have worked with them, and ensure that credibility is there all around. Be wary of scams. Sometimes persons will say, hey, come and do this for us. We will pay you X, Y, and Z. And then when you show up at the event, we've seen and heard the experiences on social media where creatives at the end of the job or whatever it is you're looking to get paid, and the person is like, well, you being here and being attached to our brand, what's the pay? We gave you an extra boost to your brand. So all of these things are important. Protect yourself. Ensure that these opportunities are verified before you accept. The second don't that you really don't want to do is to neglect your intellectual property. We mentioned before that this is a very good thing for you to have, so it's important for you to have regular check-in and updates with your IP protections. So please consult your IP lawyers and ensure that you have comprehensive protection, because you never know when something might come up and you really have to take it to court. We don't want that, of course, but it's important for you to protect your legacy, your royalty, whatever it is. Protecting you is important. And then we're also looking to monitor any particular infringement. So we know that on some platforms you can do that. So please actively monitor for unauthorized use of your IP. This is important to protect you, to protect your earnings, and to let everybody know that you are the rightful owner. So please, creatives, these are some important aspects of the business that we definitely have to keep in mind. And next big don't on the list is do not rush into partnerships. I touched on this a little bit earlier, but it is important for you to understand the individuals that you are getting into business with. or in real life in bed with. But hey, we have to ensure that we share the same vision, we understand the mission or ethics and everything else is in alignment, or values or core values, not just for ourselves but also the business, that we agree on these things, because we have to take decisions together. Maybe for some persons a background check is required to ensure that your potential partner is up to the standard that you need them to be, and then we are looking at clear agreements, understanding exactly what is in the agreement, what is my expectation. Am I an active person in this partnership? Am I a silent partner? What is happening in this particular scenario? Do I engage in the day-to-day operations, or is it a case where I'm just offering you some level of financial investment into the business for a particular ROI on my investment? We're humans and life happens, and so it's important for us to ensure that we're putting these measures in place, give persons an opportunity to leave the partnership if they wish to do so, but also give you a heads up so that you can know how you are going to continue that particular business. Maybe persons were excited when they started out with you, and over time they decided no, it's a time for them to either venture into something by themselves, or they see another opportunity that they believe is more beneficial to them at this particular point in time. So please think carefully. Ask persons if it is that they wish to do this for whatever time period, and ensure that you both agree so that you have an understanding as to what will happen in the foreseeable future. Another big don't is do not ignore your contracts. Yes, I know that sometimes we get into business and in our Jamaican language we'll say it's my virgin man, it's just my family member, it's just this, it's just that. Please, you can initiate a contract, or please request a contract, because if things go left, you'll be left in the dust. So look at those written contracts. Don't just rush to sign it. Ask that particular individual, and also give persons time to review the contract. Look and see if it meets your expectations, and also look at what is expected of you. Ensure that the terms are very clear. Perhaps you need somebody else to help you read it over so that you can get to the finer details. Looking at the terms and the conditions, ensuring that everything is mutually beneficial, and also looking at your legal requirements. This contract, which jurisdiction is it in, and getting a legal professional in some instances to help you maneuver that particular contract. So read over those legal terms before you sign. Another big don't is do not avoid feedback. Yes, I know we don't like it, but it is important for us to take note of constructive criticism. Be open, be eager to learn from what it is that we have done and to see how we can improve our processes over time. Also, we're looking at client feedback. Let us see at where we're at now, our performance, and how we can improve on that as we grow and develop our businesses. And important, we mentioned it before, in continuous growth is important. Let us improve our skills, not just our skill sets, but also our knowledge. Get certified if we need to do so. These things are important, not just to improve our work and businesses, but overall it helps us to prove our value and our net worth. So please keep those in mind. Our final don'ts are, well, one, we know that we can't look over our marketing efforts because we want persons to know about the goods and services that we provide in the marketplace. But another big don't, and I'm saying this to you while I'm saying it to myself, don't kill yourself. We cannot overlook self-care. Many of us, when we're just starting out, we are end all in our business, and so we're trying to do everything at once. We know about that infamous one-person marketing team, right? So it is important for us to have work-life balance. Try as best as we possibly can to maintain a healthy balance between work and our personal life. Then we need to prioritize our mental health. This is of utmost importance. Don't stress out yourself. Don't drop down. Take a break. Take a nap. Just do what you need to do to, rejuvenate yourself, your mind, your space. A lot of the work, even though some persons may look at the creative industry and say, hey, we do a 9 to 5, we do more work, but really remember that you are exerting your brain, you are stretching your creative muscles, and so it's important for you to give your brain some time to rest. Your hands, you don't want to get carpal tunnel syndrome. Rest a bit, get enough sleep, create a plan or a schedule that works for your projects, because some projects can take more than others. So it's important for you to create that balance and put some spaces, maybe an hour in between, just to give you some time to take a break, move away from the computer, the work of art, whatever it is that you are doing, so that you can be your best self. Get some rest. Physical health is important. So of course, not just to creatives, but to everyone, let us try as best as we possibly can to have a healthy diet and exercise as often as we can. Okay, so this is important as a creative. If it is that you're not around, what will happen? So let us keep you alive, keep the business growing and glowing, and doing all of these do's and don'ts when it comes to being an effective creative entrepreneur in the business space. If you are out there and you're looking for a marketing team that can take on your needs, look no further than Awesome Press. We are a strategic creative digital marketing agency, and we provide you with creative solutions that you can use to move your business forward. So if you're just building up your brand, you need some strategy, social media management, your website, you want to create your ebooks and get listed on various e-commerce platforms, we are the team for you. We listen to your needs, provide you with customer satisfaction, and of course help you to take your business to another level with strategic and innovative ideas. So please do not hesitate to contact us at 876-427-7067 or send us an email at awesomepress@gmail.com. That is awesomepress@gmail.com. And please do feel free to reach out to us on social media at awesomepress on all socials. We look forward to working with you. That's it for our Creativepreneur Talk today. I trust that you got some valuable do's and don'ts as a creative entrepreneur. Let us know in the comment section which one stood out to you, as well as give us some feedback on some insight that you would have garnered about steps that you can take to build your business as a creative entrepreneur. Please don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. That is the Creativepreneur newsletter on my LinkedIn channel. And stay connected with us on all socials at Akeelia Thompson. That is Akeelia Thompson on all socials. Creativepreneurs, remember that it is not the beginning, but it is the continuing to the end until it is faithfully, wholesomely, and wonderfully accomplished. I'm your favorite creativepreneur, Akeelia Thompson. Until next time, see you soon.